I mean, what usually happens is I'm usually minding my own business, and my space then becomes sometimes it's like a, hey, how you doing? So it seems kind of pleasant. But then it kind of continues, even if I'm like not interested. It's clear that I'm not interested. And I know I have PTSD, so I'm always very sensitive, and it's a fine line that I walk between trying to be nice out of kind of my own fear, but also like not wanting to be bothered, like leave me the fuck alone.
And I'm coasting down around where that big hill is on Locust, and my bike chain popped off. And this dude in a car pulls up next to me, and I pulled my bike back onto the sidewalk to like get away from the car. And I like leaned forward to accelerate, and he literally accelerated his car after me. And so now at this point, like, he's chasing me in a car with me on this broken bicycle. Honestly, like, the thing that's going through my mind is, what is he gonna do with this car? Like, that's the thing about street harassment that, like, scares me the most. I don't understand what your plan is. Because I know that this doesn't work. And I know that this is not gonna end well for me if it ends in any way other than me escaping.
I do think that I've been harassed outside more frequently by men of color, and in particular Black men. And I could feel that I've been harassed by Black men simply because I come into contact more often with Black men than any other race. The streets may be a place where more men of color, tied to like socioeconomic reasons and a whole list of considerations, feel that they have more power in that space. I think there's more violence present in the ways that Black women are harassed in this country. It's always been permitted to like enact violence upon Black bodies, and especially upon Black female, Black women's bodies. When it comes to Black women and harassment of Black women, I definitely think that the forms are more violent, but they're not taken as seriously.
I began to stop telling them to smile as a way to, react to my experiences with street harassment, which is something that I've been experiencing for years. I came up with the idea to do a street art project about street harassment. I knew I wanted it to be we-paced, black and white. I knew I wanted it to be something that I could multiply and put up in multiple sites. So that's what I did, but it was really born out of just my experiences with street harassment. The process for making these pieces begins first with me sitting and talking with a woman. From there, I photograph a woman, I draw her portrait from that photograph, and from there, I design the poster. And the poster is the portrait along with some text. And then it's just about we-pasting. So I take these pieces, I make plenty of copies of them, and I go out and I we-paste them. They can be small, like 24 by 36 inches, like poster size. Or I've done full walls, I've done murals of this work. So that's how it began, that's the process. People see these pieces on a wall and that's just the sight of it, but what happens before that is really the project for me. I feel like street harassment is something that we kind of carry as like this private thing, right? So you walk outside, you're walking down the street by yourself, someone, says something very crude to you in your ear, and you have to keep moving, you have to go on about your day. It's not something that you really talk about. So I wanted to allow a space for women to talk about this stuff because it's important and it's valid and it needs to be put into the public conversation.
We are taught that we are first Black, then women. And unfortunately, being Black, it means not dealing with issues around violence. I feel like if we could view street harassment the way in which we view police harassment, maybe people might chill the F out, just to kind of, it's kind of like, so only do I have to worry about, will I get, where was I? I was somewhere, I was walking in the store and these two police officers were walking out. I've never been so terrified in my life. And that's in the context of this. I mean, terrified. I was like, whoa, 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 let me just move out the way. And then they say, so I don't want to have to deal with that. And then also have to worry about if I'm standing waiting on the 42 bus, that some man, you know, who thinks I'm cute or whatever wants to have my information and I don't give it, that he's going to harass. Like, I don't want to feel unsafe with my people. I don't want that.